the sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is April 26, 2022. It is 4:10 a.m. This is my third video for today because I had a lot to share with you. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to finish edit them. Alright, let me check on this because I've been checking on this video since video 1. YouTube is still checking it, and I put it for September 1st, but depend on how this goes. Alright, with the copyright, if it's okay, I'll put it out today, the day that I'm recording right now. All right, so let's go on Twitter. I still have a lot of tweets to share with you. That was my last tweet. All right, first tweet. OMG, this is so cool. Archetypes. All right, so it's somewhere, I believe it's somewhere in California, so they're promoting in this huge screen. Archetype. Oh, Spotify digital podcast. Archetypes. Okay, listen for free. Okay, let's see here. From EP at Webzaz on IG. This seems to be in downtown LA. Right, Megan's ad is at the corner of Figueroa Street and Pico. Alright, Pico, that's what they pronounce it, Pico. As my grandmother used to say, LOL Boulevard in downtown Los Angeles, directly across from the Staple, now Crypto.com Center. Oh, they changed it? Staple Center is changed to Crypto. Interesting. Basically, an insane busy intersection. May it be as triggering as I know it is. Okay, so this is a very, that seems to be a okay, there's a red light. Okay, so that's a very busy street. Okay, and is that huge? Wow. Where was this place? In downtown LA at the corner of Figueroa Street and Pico Boulevard. Here, the advertising and promotion for this podcast is next level. But before they released it, now they're doing the promotion, but before they released it, nobody was talking about it. They just dropped it. Even some of the squad were like, how come we didn't know? We were too busy dragging the other one, the haters, but we didn't even know about this podcast. That shit was really funny, the way the squad were going at it. Okay, I'm so proud of Meghan. Nice. Permission to steal this pic, please. I got this from the IP. Okay, so she got it from them. Okay, where are we? Downtown LA. Oh my word, so cool. Okay, go your brand, Meghan. By the way, thanks for sharing. Okay, cool indeed. That's beautiful. Okay, next will be her own daytime talk show. I doubt that. That could be actually a spark world peace. You know what? That's not a bad idea too. Okay, this is so beautiful. Next tweet. All right. Let's see here. OMG, #1, hell yeah. All right, so more people's talking about it, that she's #1 to NUSA, top podcast, and took knock off Joe Rogan. Okay, and I think in video 2 or video #1, I went over how long Joe Rogan have been. I think it's 2009, and his podcast has been. All right, so there's that. I listened and liked it. I also listened to Joe Rogan. Why he is the displaced #1, there is no comparison. Meghan on Spotify. I mean, it depends. If you're not into that conversation that he usually is, I can understand. Nobody's gonna agree with everything someone says. But like I said in other videos, is that his topic is limitless. Okay, he doesn't just focus on one thing, so he attract different people. All right, ha ha ha. All those haters complain, but help make her #1. Love it. Okay, there's this. Amen. Okay, there's that. All right, so more people is posting. In Ireland, #1, Queen Meghan. A sincere message to all the Meghan haters. Ha ha ha. All right, next tweet. Okay. I'm really excited about Meghan podcast with Mariah Carey and Issa Raye. Which one are you most excited to listen to? I'm excited to hear the one with the great Mariah Carey. I'm desperate to hear what Archetypes was given to Mariah over the years. Okay, I love Mariah, and I don't recall her ever speaking much about things. What? She talks about a lot of Mariah is queen of shade. She is queen of shade. She knows how to throw the shade on people, and she earned it. Okay, she earned her shade in it. Even if people call her diva, she earned it. All right, she's a very smart woman. She owned all of her catalog. Okay, and one of my tweets I put album, but it's catalog. Someone corrected me. Okay, including at some point I think Michael Jackson as well. Okay, so she's one smart lady, and then she write most of her song, if not all of it. Okay, I'm not 100% of that, but majority of her song she writes them. Okay, I love Mariah. I don't recall her ever speaking much about things. Could be wrong, so she's a mystery to me, so I can't wait for that one. Which one will overshadow the Kim's first day at school prediction for outrage of the UK here. Plus, I'm looking forward to Duchess of Sussex introducing me to new to me powerful and thoughtful women. I don't know Margaret Shaw, for example, but have looked up and she sounds amazing. Mariah, of course. On a side note, I wonder why Meghan chose so many women from the entertainment industry as the leads for this Archetype series, giving the 10 names known so far. Serena seems to be the expectation. As a professional sporter, I expect women from diverse section. I mean, okay, like I said, there's a lot of people I don't follow. So just because you don't follow, that doesn't mean Meghan is not paying attention to other things. Meghan, there's one old video I remember saying, oh my God, Meghan reads a lot. You could see Meghan reads a lot because she could have any conversation with anybody. And one with Habson, I believe. What's her name? Oh, I can't. The one who interviewed Harry at the Obama Foundation, and Meghan had a conversation with her as well. You could see the level of intelligence of Meghan. Any topic, she has something significant to insert in. All right. So you could see this is somebody who reads. So which means she pays attention to a lot of other things, which certain people, whatever respective fields that they are in, she is aware of them. So there must be something with these women that they have gone through, okay, that attract her to discuss on her podcast. So maybe whatever the new, it will be a different focus on the next topic. Each podcast is going to focus on a different subject matter that probably Meghan have gone through that she could relate to in some shape or form. That's my opinion on that. So that's that. Okay, just know that all of the chosen guest women have diverse backgrounds before becoming family history and have walked their own archetype path to get to where they are, and I'm looking forward to hearing what they have to say. Very well put. Exactly. All right, let's go into that. Let's see what other comment. I just read this one. Okay, it is her podcast. She has her reason for her choices. Why don't you be patient to understand with time? I mean, this is just a discussion. I could understand this, and that also bring the response that I'm reading as well. So it's a form of discussion. We need to learn to have a conversation with people, especially online when you're not face to face. So she raised that question and stuff. I think, in my humble opinion, I think the original question came from a genuine place. But like I've said, Meghan have read, you could see Meghan have a range, variety of knowledge of different space. Look at it. She went to Uvalde to show respect. So which means she was reading things about what went on over there for her to know about it, and felt like it was necessary for her to do what she did. This kind of thing. So these women must have gone through some stuff, some rough path as well, and that fits into Meghan's kind of perspective to discuss it. Okay, perhaps that's the point. If the focus is about labels, actress or performer, entertainer doesn't have to be limited to define as just those roles. He is also a community activist, business owner, princess of the UK, etc. Okay, let's not criticize, because you are giving content for others to criticize her too. Some things should be NDM. I mean, I think that's just an innocent conversation here. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here. I didn't criticize. I didn't see the criticism as well. I didn't criticize. I was wondering and being factual, all to have a conversation. I think that's what it was, Lucy. That's what it was. It's just a conversation. It's almost like when someone said, oh, don't talk about this. I mean, if you don't have anything significant to add to that conversation, don't tell the person not to say it, as long as it's not hating. Okay, there's a huge difference. All right, when people are throwing hate and this kind of thing, that's a different form of conversation here. Let's go back. Okay, there's this. Okay, as a Raye, I don't know who that is. I don't even either, but it will be nice to know what the conversation goes into. Help me out, Joe. What does she do? I mean, there's Google that for sure. You could just Google it. I am 65. Okay, so that's different. I am 65. I have severe glaucoma. I don't get around much. Okay, prolific script writer, producer, and actress. Okay, there it is. All right. Mariah, because she can be brutally honest about certain aspects, especially people she has apathy for. And I think Mariah Carey was the first singer to do the karaoke with James Corden. I think James Corden had asked many other, famous singers to come on his show at that time when he was started in the US. Not too many people know who he was because he came from the UK. But Mariah Carey was the first one to say yes to him. James Corden, I think that's his name. The one Harry did that little segment with, who sat on top of the bus drinking tea, went to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air house. Harry stuck his head out the window, and where they did that obstacle course and stuff like that. That James Corden. He went to Harry's and Meghan's wedding. Yep. So Mariah Carey was the first singer, well-known singer, to appear in his show to do the karaoke. Yes, this. Mariah was on the Graham Norton show here in London a while ago, and she was lovely. It was a Christmas episode, and she was gobsmacked that Nadia, a Muslim, had never celebrated Christmas. Mariah comes off as sweet, and as for her trash sibling, she won't be bullied. Yeah, I forgot about that part. That's right. Her sibling, there's some issues with her sibling as well. And you can understand that parallel with Meghan as well. Okay? Because her siblings are much older. They were selling her issues. I completely forgot about that. This is true. This is absolutely true, and I think they're not gonna try to go there. I don't think they're gonna go in that well. Okay, all of them. There's a hot, phenomenal woman. Okay, Mimi. She's hardly doing interviews. So excited. The others, I don't really know them, but keen to listen. And what is it? There was, I think it was the 19th when she was interviewing the 19th. One of the things that I said, the way Meghan did that interview, I said, this is the one interview I do not want people to interview me at, because not that she was bad, no, she was perfect at it, because this type of conversation type of thing, you tend to say things you don't really want to say, you then meant to say. Things do come out of a conversation. Okay, I did say, go back to that particular video, I said it. Okay, I did a review and I did other things, and I compared with another interview that was happening. All right, and I said Meghan's interview is one of those interviews I do not like, because you tend to say things you weren't prepared to say. And the podcast is another thing that's gonna happen. And I think the thing with the fire with Archie's room, it came out like that. It's through a conversation. I don't think she meant to say it as well, but due to the conversation, it came out, it flowed, it connected. The connection, her experience with Serena, it connected. All right, so it flowed easily, where people were discussing about it and said, why this, why the palace didn't do that. All right, it's not like she set the agenda. Well, there probably a list of things to discuss, but as the topics start, they start discussing the topic, things get flow and stuff like that. All right, let's move on to the next bit. All right, I've convinced myself that one of those last two spots and Beyonce Archetype. All right, so these are the people that they already know who's coming. Let's see here. All right, that's Serena, check. Mariah's coming next week. All right, and these are the ladies, and there's two. I guess this is the lady, the Cho that they're talking about. I'm sorry, I don't remember the first name. I only remember Cho. That thing, she's one of the memes of laugh memes that I have. I think she has a YouTube channel too. She's brutally honest as well. If you listen to, occasionally, lately I don't have time to watch TV, but when I do, I fall asleep anyway, for getting up to do this podcast. But she's brutally honest. And one of them, I will not be surprised. Maybe it's just women, but I will not be surprised if Harry, maybe, who knows? But it will be very interesting. All right. Let's see here. Beyonce and either Michelle Obama or Kamala Harris. I'll die. Okay. I responded to that and I said Kamala Harris is too soon, because she's working right now. She's in office. Maybe afterward, perhaps. But then again, you just never know. And I said here, perhaps on another season. All right, maybe not this season, maybe after she's out of office or something like that. Michelle Obama might be a go, because she's not first lady right now. She's not in office. So yeah, maybe Michelle Obama. Okay, one might be Harry, and there's me adding that. One might be Harry talking about his memoir. All right, I like, yikes. Beyonce and Camilla. Okay, they made the paparazzi or taking pictures of my kitty again. This is so cool. I hope it's Beyonce and Michelle Obama. That might be the two. Okay, that might be the two. Beyonce and Michelle Obama. So do I, and hope you are well that they allowed to speak, so we hear about them rather than Meghan. What? So do I, and hope you are well that they are allowed to speak, so we hear about them rather than Meghan. It's a podcast. It's a conversation. A conversation. These are the people who's promoting the podcast. I'm like, shut up. If I could, I would. Okay. Has anyone considered her mom, Oprah? You know what? That's not a bad idea as well. I didn't think of that. Her mom. Can you imagine that? Her mom and Oprah. Okay, I didn't consider Oprah, but great pick. Yeah. Even her mom. Wow. Her mom was completely not on my list at all. Okay. Wow. I will see the shade Miss Dovia will be throwing. My goodness, as a mom, to know the pain your daughter was going through, and then she couldn't speak about it. Wow. Sam, fingers crossed. Okay, she may surprise us by inviting a male guest. That's why I threw Harry there. Maybe it's Miss Doria and Harry. You never know. Okay, that would be so cool. Love the woman she has chosen. Agree about Beyonce. Will also love one of them to be Stacey Abrams. Right now, she's busy. Well, you just never know, because that probably already recorded. But she's running for office right now to be the governor in Georgia. Okay, VP Kamala Harris, again, too soon. Hillary, maybe, because she's not in office. This conversation will make heads explode, especially here in the UK. Oh, Stacey Abrams will be fantastic. And yes, definitely Kamala Harris, Hillary, and Beyonce as well. The list goes on. But the two ones like Stacey Abrams, maybe another season. Kamala Harris, maybe another season as well. Hillary Clinton, Oprah, Michelle Obama, and countless others, yes, because they're not in office. Because it will take too much out of them because they are in office. Okay, because as a politician, as much that you know your base, you still want to attract those in the middle. So I don't think they will. Right now, it's just too soon. Then again, we'll wait and see. Okay, let's see here. Maybe she can do a second and third series. So many names and not enough episode. Okay, I say either Beyonce, Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, Stacey Abrams, the new African American Supreme Justice. That didn't cross me at all. Yes, even though she's in office now, but guess what? Her term is permanent. So she has nothing to lose. Okay, Princess Hyena. That's a good one. She will not dare. But Princess Hyena better watch her back, because the husband is already creating that narrative that he's a how do they call it? Not stay at home dad, or single father, this kind of thing. But when the dad was doing it, I don't know, just watch your back. Just when you think you were helping them, yep, you helped them to a certain level, now they're moving to the next level. This is what happened when you're not in control. Okay, when you're not in control, you follow along with the bad and negative narrative, thinking they're gonna accept you. No, they already have a place for you. They like you at the moment, okay, to do the dirty work for them. But I'm telling you, you better watch your back, because you know these people, they want praise all the time. They'll get their praise. I don't know, just look at Princess Diana, for instance. All right, they want all the good things about Princess Diana to be for them. Okay, but when she was alive, they trashed her. All right, you could see her son did that for them too as well, even while she's dead. All right, next tweet. Okay, Archetypes podcast. It's #1 in the USA, UK, Ireland, New Zealand, Canada, and Australia. If I didn't know any better, I'll say the Commonwealth really loves Meghan Markle. All right, there's that. The GIF. Okay, for information, Ireland is not in the Commonwealth. Okay, neither is USA. Your point, Maggie. Oh my God. V, my God. Her shade. Oh my God, this was epic. Oh my God. Okay, it's very simple, but it's epic. All right, there's this, all the places she's #1. Okay, Canada loves her. Okay, there's the, okay, I love how they not listening. That is true. Okay, Archetypes, all day, every day, on fire. The Queen should split the monarchy and make Harry and Meghan king and queen of the Commonwealth and run things how they want. The Commonwealth loves them more than Will and Kate anyway. William and them can keep the usual line of succession. It's not gonna happen. Those people are trying to run away from them. Okay, the British media claims that her podcast flap all over the world. Somebody's lying. Number don't lie. How did they say? Woman lies, men lie, but numbers don't lie. All right, let's see here. You don't know any better. The figures for the second episode might be a better indicator. I know you people are full of crap. You're so obsessed and already waiting for the next episode. Wow. V is throwing some shade. Let's see here. Terry Joe voice, interesting. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Oh yes we do. Bango. Take your bow, Princess Meghan. Archetypes is number 1. Okay, the GIF is perfect. Okay, love it. Celebrate. Let's go to the next one. That should have been, that should have been my last one, but I added a whole bunch when I turn on my computer, so I have some more. Okay, wow, that's the tweet. Okay, think you need a cold shower, pal. Let's see here. Where did he? Okay, Meghan seems to imbue every syllable she utters with repressed longing and desire. What in the name? The photo of herself that she has chosen to accompany the podcast, at which the listener is invited to gaze as she speaks, is unapologetically sexy. Damian Valley. Oh my God, that's what they saw. How come I didn't see it that way? Wow, these people's minds are really in the gutter. The photo of herself too that she has chosen to accompany the podcast, at which the listener is invited. Okay, that's the same thing. She look hot. Okay. Oh no, it's some slightly different. Okay, accompany the podcast, at which the listener is invited to gaze as she speaks, is unapologetically sexy, shoulders bared and throat exposed. Is it too much to say the beautiful royal's gaze seems suggestive of sexual yearning? What in the name? Perhaps it is, but there's no two ways about it. She look hot. Now I see where those people, there's a tweet that someone put where the queen with her shoulders exposed, with the thing and the tiara and her head and all of that. So that's probably from that. I'm telling you. I mean, the picture looks nice, don't get me wrong, but the way he's wording his words in a sexual way, I don't know. It's just a very simple picture. It seems like Meghan didn't even wear any makeup or anything like that. Meghan looks nice there. I mean, whatever Meghan wears, she looks very nice. But in the way this person is describing her in a sexual way, I guess maybe because I'm a woman, I'm not into women or something like that. I don't see it that way. I don't know. Meghan looks nice and everything, but this kind of wording, it's beyond me. God, do your job with these people. They don't know any better in other ways, said little people in Salty Island. I don't think the UK have any job protections for sexual harassment against women. Could be wrong. If anyone from the UK on the timeline could comment on this, I'd love to know. I mean, look at the service Boris' then girlfriend, mistress, now wife, performed for him under his desk when she was just a girlfriend. That's crazy. Yeah, what is it on my other channel? I think I share it. She was giving him a blowjob, and what is it in number 10 in his office? Okay, that's like saying America doesn't have protection because of Monica Lewinsky giving Clinton a blowjob. Having laws in place doesn't mean things don't ever happen. Also, Carey married Boris, so she's unlikely to take him to an industrial tribunal. Okay, speaks to the vivacity of the podcast team. How many male-hosted podcasts has been referred to as sexy? Okay, so he's very PC. I don't know what PC means. However, he is right. Duchess Meghan is hot. She is so beautiful, beauty that is lit from within, coupled with that music, velvety voice. On that podcast, he just spoke the gospel truth. Duchess Meghan is hot. Yes, I'm not saying he is wrong, but I don't know. Let me leave it as that, because like one of the comments says that you don't hear other people just, I guess the level of professionalism, okay? Just the level of professionalism that I see is being played here. That's all. Okay, guess who also works for the Spectator? LDM. Folks already saw. Okay, after this, let's move on. That's why they all lost their collective mind when Meghan and Harry stepped down and moved to the US. All those pale and stale men over-sexualize everything about Meghan. The way she walked, talked, how she dressed and interact with the crowd. Gross set of men. Yeah, that's the same way that I see this thing as well. Okay, if this guy live in Harry and Meghan's zip code, I suggest restraining order. That is true. You hate me because you want me, Beyonce. Meghan was definitely on the mood board. Okay, horn dog alert. Oh God. And the thing is that they're not ashamed. They are not ashamed to say their stupidity. All right, next tweet. These are the I started adding. There's Omid. Meghan debut podcast Archetype has done what many have tried and failed to do: snatch the top spot from Joe Rogan Experience on Spotify US podcast chart. The show is also number 1 in Australia, Canada, and UK. All right, so there's Omid here. All right, there's this. Okay, that's our Scobie calling the winning game. Yes. Okay, Ireland and New Zealand. There's that again. Okay, amazing accomplishment for someone so insignificant. There's a laugh. History is always being made by the Sussexes. Okay, great to see, as her debut was phenomenal at all levels. She has opened the conversation on subject close to our heart. The best is yet to come. With such a wide array of women of substance she will have on her podcast. Go Meghan, the sky is the limit. And a private jet, of course, nothing else. Nothing less for a hypocrite. Whatever. Okay, keep crying. Okay, all we could say, just keep crying. So what if they travel in private jet? I don't see you guys telling the other one who's traveling on a helicopter every chance he get. All right, next tweet. Number of listeners for Meghan Markle podcast Archetypes estimate 10 million. Average number of viewers for Piers Morgan's TV show 62,000. I saw this. I think these were some that I posted on my community board and some on my IG, because I was seeing the shade just dropping left and right, and I said I had to share this, and these are the one I just added. All right, there's that. Okay, that's me laughing with the GIF. Okay, make no mistake, it's an insult. Fitch Street jury says Meghan and Harry can expect no mercy after their stunning decision to go rogue and quit. Okay, that was in 2020, and I think I underlined them on the one that I share with you guys. There's the laugh. Those old Brit male slugs. Bet he is bursting a pipe at present. This is good. That's the way I should say it. Bursting pipe. Bursting pipe. Oh my god. He's going to black you this. Okay, he already blacked me. This begs the following question. On what basis does Piers Morgan think so well of himself? I think he's going to something with his wife or something like that. I think I shared that tweet with you, because Murdoch and UK media have allowed him to fail his way up. To fail his way up. They don't care if they're number 1. They just want the stupidity to be spread. And there's a laugh. And sometimes so low it's 0. The show has averaged just 62,000 viewers per night, a staggeringly low figure for a peak time slot, and at sometimes has even attracted a number of viewers so low it officially registered as 0 with one audience research board. I think I shared that particular thing with you before. Let's see here. What are the rating for Piers Morgan? She did the search. Okay, the show has averaged just 62,000 viewers per night, a staggeringly low figure for a peak time slot, and at some times has even attracted a number of viewers so low it officially registered as 0 with one audience search board May 31st, 2022. I think I did share that with you. All right, so number 1 everywhere. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh my god, it's close to 5 o'clock. It's been since 2 o'clock I've been recording. Opinion. Prince Harry and Princess Meghan's upcoming projects and events will dominate international media coverage. Alright, so there's that. Okay, so that's a thread. Okay, prior to the release of the Archetype podcast, I had few assumptions about the international media coverage. Initially, I assumed the international media coverage will include information about other members of the British royal family. For example, I was expecting other podcast appearances to be mentioned as well. I was expecting other stories about royal tours that had security incident. Instead, as of now, the coverage has really focused on what was spoken about during the podcast, the anonymous response from the palace, the Spotify performance chart, and the overall public opinion. Based on this initial response, my assumption is going forward to work of Prince Harry and Princess Meghan will dominate international media coverage without also being used to advance other members of the British royal family. What I have to say about that, and I think I've said it before, is that when they were leaving, as they were leaving, I think they really tell them not to mention them, okay, to disassociate the royal family with them, because the assumption that the royal family had, because of their name, the prestige that came with the royal, okay, they thought this is what will get Harry and Meghan places. But instead, they actually make it much better for Harry and Meghan, where now Harry and Meghan could say, we did this on our own. We didn't need to use your name, your connection to get where we are. This kind of thing. All right. So that's my take on that. All right. Let's continue with her thread. And this is the last part of her thread before the comments. This is subject to change, of course, but it was a nice surprise to see articles that didn't include pointless information on other members of the British royal family. Okay. Now the comments. The voters going to try for a week and link, but okay, the voters going to try for a weak link, but the international press will definitely be Harry and Meghan. I know the firm is kicking themselves, but I'm so glad they left. Their hands will have been completely tied if they were still associated with the royal family. That's right. Okay, Billy's ego did them a favor. That's right. So true. I know they suffer so badly, but boy, am I glad the firm said no. Harry and Meghan will have been tied to the toxic umbilical cord of the family. Meghan back to her old self after they tried to break her is just brilliant. Okay, yet I think so, especially with their September 2nd day tour. And then this came out. Oh my God, this is why they were fighting so hard for it, for their security. All right. Harry knows his family. I am loving this, definitely. Any of their upcoming project will dominate the international media indeed.
Harry and Meghan are incredibly marketable. I'd call them the new young Obamas. They're going to make an ungodly amount of money, and you know what? They literally could become billionaires over the next 20 years. If either of them came on Shark Tank, I wouldn't even wait for them to pitch. I'd be like, I'm in, whatever you want, yes, because they are so marketable. It'll be so easy to develop products and projects for them, with them, and around them. It'd be, yes. Can you hook it up?
Okay, there's that. Oh yes, there's this. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. Next tweet. Okay. It's paying them that she is not enamored by them and their little stolen possession. Right? In her podcast, Meghan called the High Commissioner's mansion in South Africa, where she, Harry, and Archie were staying, a housing unit similar to when she dismissed her £32 million wedding, telling Oprah it was for the public, as she wanted something authentic, nothing ever enough for her. So that's so the place where she was staying in South Africa. Okay, it was obviously it has to be a top-notch, how do you call this? A hotel, but they left it because they didn't trust it. Because you have all those people who were doing all the footwork for them, who probably were not even taking Harry and Meghan's order. They were taking the royal family's order, and these people were willing to burn down the freaking building because of their so-called ego were being hurt. God, baggage for you. Each time I look at this, the heating in Archie's room, it just brings a different perspective. Okay, as usual, they reduce to quibbling over the minutiae because they have nothing of substance to say. His mention, is he taking it with him? He no longer does the job, or does it house anyone doing that job? Did they have all of the mention to themselves or a unit of it? We all know the British media love alternative truth. Okay, what do you think? You saw the gift the Queen gave them to live in, the servant quarters. Archie was giving no security. Meghan had to share Harry. Okay, had to share Harry the second year she was a royal. They got more work than William and Kate, but never the same accommodation. Meghan described it perfectly. They are trying to rally South African against her. That's the whole point. How? Okay, South African isn't to blame. Yeah. How? Okay, the fact both parents were sent out after hearing is very heartbreaking. How they were trying to rally South African. Apparently, this statement was true. A couple days later, it's been 2 days since I first originally recorded that video. 2 days later, it was true. I stepped away from Twitter for a while, and there were a lot of things going on Twitter about where they were trying to pin South African against Meghan. I was in the cloud, and I was like, what's going on? And I saw a hashtag going on, and yeah, that's what they were doing. And for instance, this screenshot I have on the screen, I will be sharing with you on another video. So yeah, they were doing that. This is Joanne. How did the trolls think they could turn South Africans against a kind-hearted woman with the blood of African ancestors flowing through her vein? I'm telling you, these people are vile. Wow. But yeah, this comment was true. My goodness, the weeping and the gnashing of teeth is glorious. Alright, let me go into that. Okay, South African. Okay, I read that. Maybe my wording is poor. I'm not, and will never blame South Africa for that incident. I'm just saying the UK tabloid are turning it around and trying to get South Africans to turn on her, because South Africans love British racism. But I sort of get her sense here. I sort of get her sense, because if that were to happen over there, people would be like, why will they let this happen? But meanwhile, you know, the people, or the, how do they call it? I did look it up in the other video. Who made the accommodation was a hand-picked person, a Brit ambassador they sent to do this type of job. So it was all Brits who were doing it. If you look closely, that's why I was doing that mini research on that video. They want her to be grateful for the mansion where the baby's room caught fire and there wasn't a smoke detector installed. Okay, why wasn't there? If she had called it a mansion or say she was grateful for the wedding spectacular, they would have had even worse issue with that. Nothing is ever good enough for these people when it comes to Meghan. Okay, that freaking housing unit had a faulty radiator that could have caused serious harm to Archie. Okay, all electronic needs to ignite is a faulty wire. Okay, yes, okay, let's say yes, things do malfunction, but the thing is, why wasn't no smoke detector? Why wasn't there any carbon monoxide detector? Why? Okay, let's take this as, you know, let's say, okay, things do happen. But when they, the royal family, the Queen, William, go to places, don't they check for these things to make sure these things are available? What is it? Charles break a freaking sink because something in his cuffling fell up down the sink and break it.
Charles and Ken Stark were away for a weekend with friends, staying at a friend's house, and Charles was trying to put his own collar studs in, which he doesn't normally do for his formal shirt. And he dropped one of the studs and it sort of bounced around the sink and went down the plug hole. Charles was in a fury, just ripped the sink from the wall, threw it to the floor, shattered it into 1,000 pieces, retrieved the stud, and Ken had to put it in. And then when Ken had put it in, Charles grabbed him by the throat.
Okay, and I'm sure that was a top place that he was staying at. Jeez, these people like to make excuses when it comes to the you know what, let's move on. Meghan Markle podcast being #1 in 6 countries was too much for her to handle, and she deactivated her account. The shit that was going on Twitter was too much. Okay, it's a flap, and Meghan talks about herself as a victim. She is talentless and so jealous of people. I will not be interested in watching any, and I expect the royals are sitting back laughing at Meghan as Lady C said no class. Okay, and then what happened here? This account doesn't exist. These people are, oh my god, they are crazy. They like to project. Their projection is so high level, and then when things hit them in the face, they don't know what happened to them. Okay, self-destruction, that's for sure. They thought everyone in the world hate Meghan like their small brainwashed the Avengers group. These Avengers are hilarious. I can't understand people are so upset with her. Obsessed. Okay, Meghan is not boogeyman. She's sweet and brilliant, and she's not bowing down to nobody but the Queen, and she did that as a sign of respect, but she doesn't have to take their abuse. So she left. Harry made sure she and his son were safe. That's what I respect. Well said. LOL. Wouldn't be surprised if that's a Royal Reporter burner account. That's not a bad idea too. Okay, there's a laughing. They just cannot bear it. The joy I feel is immense. After all they tried to destroy Meghan and still trying, she rises. Pure joy right now. Ha ha ha. You know, this is all going up on Twitter. That's tweeting this stuff. Ha ha ha. She has voluntarily checked into the Priory Hospital. The harder they come, the harder they fall, one and all. Okay, the trash took itself out. That is true. Okay, I need to stop. I'm starting to get tired. All right, next tweet. Oh, this is the picture that I was sharing, that I was talking about when the other guy was talking about Meghan's cleavage, sleeveless thing, and someone posted that. That's a retweet. That's a retweet of that. Yep. All right. Think you need a cold shower. That's that one. Okay, another trope of a woman of color. These people just need to stop. Meghan's picture is no more seductive than this picture of Queen Elizabeth II. And these people, they need stuff around them, jewelry, to make themselves look good. Without any of this, I don't even see her. But anyway, without any jewelry that they stole from other people, they can bear it. Alright, look at nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just her bare, you know, no jewelry. I don't even think she has makeup on. And she's stunning. Alright, let's see it. In one photo, I see the desire to appear regal, yet with walls put up from fear, the accessory covering the neck, the heart, and the side stare. And another photo, I see the desire to be open and vulnerable, the lack of accessories on the throat, and the forward-facing stare. Alright, the one lady is sitting with stolen jewelry. That's what I was saying. Stolen jewelry wrapped around her neck and on top of her head. Okay, may he thinks she should wear a turtleneck. May he thinks she should wear turtlenecks all the time so she doesn't show her bare throat. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. But anyway, these people are crazy over there. Meghan can never do anything right to them. So therefore, Meghan just show her authentic self. Alright, let's see this one. It's a minute. Lots of great conversations starting around Meghan's recent podcast, Archetypes. Okay, that's why ambition has become such a buzzword, and it's very powerful because the connotation is just that strong in this moment that we're in right now. Erica. Okay, let's listen to that. Archetype. This is a thread. Let's go to it. Is there another? Okay, it continues. How long is the other one? 2 minutes. Okay.
I think the who do you think you are is really where it's coming from. The ambition is a buzzword for people to say that you shouldn't be trying to aspire to the heights and levels that you're trying to aspire to. A lot of that falls on women because we are considered the matriarchs of the family. It's our duties to procreate. If you are an ambitious woman, like I'm 41, Tori, you've talked about it being 40, don't have children, that is a major indictment on your character. The idea that you had the audacity to put your ambition ahead of what God intended for your body to do.
That is so true.
Shame.
Yeah.
It's a
wow. I wonder when this was spoken of. When? I know they put it on August 25th, but when was this recorded? That's very interesting.
Whole thing.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
It's completely a whole thing. And that's why ambition has become such a buzzword. And it's very powerful because the connotation is just that strong in this moment that we're in right now.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, it continues. Full conversation, Archetype, don't believe that type. Okay, so that's probably after Meghan podcast and people are talking about it. All right, DLB. Okay. All right, so it's the same. DBL. Okay. DBL. Okay, so the same thing. Okay, let's listen.
I feel like it's how you say it, because ambitious could be something beautiful, but then the way they're saying it to her, like ambitious for going after Harry, is ridiculous. And so I think that people...
Okay, so that's my answer right here. So that's after the podcast. And for some reason, in the first clip, I thought it was sometime before the podcast. So the conversation was created after the podcast, so that's what.
For me, I've always experienced, like, people ask me, oh, how did you get a chance to do that? Like, what you mean, fool? I'm good at what I do. Very good. Why are you asking me how? Like, how are you even asking me this question? Like, do you not see what I do every single day? So that's why it's a...
That's the thing with many white people Okay, they cannot do things without there's a script, there's this line you have to follow, there's this blueprint you have to follow. This is the problem with the royal family. They don't know how to be original. Their originality is to hate on people and turn people against each other. That they got this under wrap. But for them to start something originally, to say, I'm gonna follow this is how they move forward. They cannot come up with something brand new. Like the way Harry is. You see, I say white people, there's Harry who's very flexible, okay, who create different things, who could modernize himself, who could deal with different cultures, this kind of thing. So it's not every white people, just to let you know that. But the royal family, this is the problem that they have, and many other white people. If there isn't a blueprint for them to follow, they don't know how to function. And this is why they're trying to get control of social media, because social media is allowing people to diversify and share experiences, have a conversation, and talk about things that is right and wrong in society. They don't want that. They want to control it. The negativity that they want people to align themselves with, this is what they want to have full control of, and you're supposed to take it. But for them to be spontaneous and do certain things, they can't deal with that. They have to know in advance. Like, look at, I think there was in the UK, one of those shows that was gonna made public. The royal family wanted to see it first and make them do some changes. And not too long ago, they were talking about they want advanced copy of Harry's memoir, and then at the end of the sentence they said they're not even gonna read it anyway. They know they're gonna read it. They cannot function without knowing ahead of time so they could adjust themselves. When things popped up spontaneously, they freak out. Perfect example, I don't know if I share it. There was a video of William walking somewhere or whatever on a bike with family, and someone was walking there. I don't know if the person was stalking him for real, but this guy was freaking out on the video. They cannot function naturally. They cannot. So this is the problem that many of these people are having. All right, let me move it back slightly.
Like, how are you even asking me this question? Like, do you not see what I do every single day? So that's why it's annoying to me when people ask you in a condescending way or say something in a condescending way rather than just be direct. Because if you don't think I should be here, tell me why. Is it because I'm black? Is it because I'm a woman? And so those are the things that I really want the answer to, rather than you subtly throwing some shade. That's whack.
Passive aggressively doing it.
Right.
I've definitely felt this before, especially during stand-up. I always felt like, who do you think you are trying to be funny with all of these dudes? I was always the only girl in the lineup. And it was just like, them trying to make a name for themselves didn't apply to me. It was me, and I stood out, and I didn't think that was fair, and I pushed through it. Now, it takes a lot of...
And this, I don't know if it's in this video. I did 2 podcasts today, one sitting. I said that there's a lot of people who's breaking barriers for many people to come. Maybe some of them haven't been born yet. There she is explaining her own barrier. Okay, she was one of the women in the lineup. Okay, how come your ambition is not the same for her? She has to have ambition to be somewhere. I mean, the space is there. If people gonna like you, they're gonna like you. You have the ability to create your own things to make people laugh. So it's not her fault if people don't laugh at yours, if you're creating your own material, this kind of thing. So she's one of those people. And what's the something, Sandra, yikes, I forgot her name.
Wanda Sykes.
The Generous also, her shows is closing off right now. And many other people. So she's one of those. That popped up in my mind as I was saying. And by the way, Archwell Audio is trending right now. Okay, let's continue.
Stubbornness and ambition to do that. So I hope that the next generation, no one sees a difference between a woman and a male comic, but they do, and they see it, and it's not funny. They leave the room, they get up, they go to the bathroom, and it's like, I'm just trying to do the exact same thing the person right before did. I have 5 minutes, the same amount of time. Give me your respect.
I think.
Oh my God, I didn't even hear this before. That's exactly what I was saying. Okay, the same exact goal the male counterpart were trying to achieve, she was trying to achieve it too. All you have to do is give her the chance to do it. And then the thing is that each one of them, each comics bring their own material to make you laugh. Okay, so her is not interfering and the audience are not laughing at you, this kind of thing. She put it very well. All right, let's continue.
think the who do you think you are is really where it's coming from. The ambition is a buzzword for people to say that you shouldn't be trying to aspire to the heights and levels that you're trying to aspire to. A lot of that falls on women because we are considered the matriarchs of the family. It's our duties to procreate. If you are an ambitious woman, like I'm 41, Tori, you've talked about it being 40, don't have children, that is a major indictment on your character. The idea that you had the audacity to put your ambition ahead of what God intended for your body to do.
That is so true.
Shame.
I'm thinking, as she said that, I'm thinking about the abortion right that was just taken away from women. All right, so she put it very well.
It's a whole thing.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
It's completely a whole thing. And that's why ambition has become such a buzzword. And it's very powerful because the connotation is just that strong in this moment that we're in right now.
You know what? Who she remind me of? Oh God, I forgot her name. She's that actress who married that basketball Dwayne Wade. She played in that movie Bring It. She remind me of her. All right, let's go back. Now I'm out of that thread. Okay, Meghan is getting people talking. She's influential, whether people like it or not. Okay, when I was younger, I wasn't keen on having babies. I wanted to build a business and empower young women. A lot of people and men couldn't understand this. Like, that's not what you are supposed to do. You are meant to be under a man raising a family. Alright, I have never had anything nice to say about the royal family, but today I do. I want to thank them for not taking the half out deal Harry and Princess Meghan offered. There's a life, abolish the monarchy. She said that very well indeed. Okay, correct, absolutely correct. It is wonderful that Meghan has gotten the conversation started. Many women are experiencing this. Okay, the funny part for me will be when it's women who will call you that, oh, she is so ambitious. Who does she think she is? Then the PhD will kick in. Okay, love the podcast. Love me some Erica. This was a good one. Thanks to her then to have initiated the debate. Okay, love Erica. I like the way the man was listening and letting the women talk and express their experience instead of mansplaining or arguing with them. Okay, I don't know where this show is, but it seems like at the US because none of the people had any accent. Okay, it seems that women get it. Yeah, it's really great to see. And the other thing, many women in particular need to understand and stop putting other women down. Okay, stop putting other women down. When you're in a place of a business or anything like that, learn to work together. It's not a competition. Okay, the competition, you already got it. You're getting a paycheck. All right, and just do the best of your ability to get a raise. Okay, don't be in a competition with other women. If they are putting you in competition, you guys need to talk it out because the workplace is very vile. I didn't think it was like that when I was in high school and college, but when I got in it, too many nonsense that's going on in the office. It's sad. Okay, next tweet. Meghan Markle and her husband Harry adopt one of 4,000 beagles rescued from a Virginia breeding facility that was selling them to labs for experiments. Wow. I didn't know they were selling them. Okay, Mia spent her whole life being bred for puppies in a cage at the INVICTUS facility where many dogs have never even seen grass. Wow. Look at the puppy just laying there and enjoying it. That is sad. They're just using her for, oh my God. Look at those little puppies. They're like little children, those puppies. Wow, wow, wow. Harry and Meghan adopt her. Wow. Okay, let's read some of the comment. At Royal Suitor, Ginger Avenger is nameless as usual. I thought they adopt all 4,000 for a second. She put the skull there. Okay, let's see here. They can't be that selfish. There are lots of great people interested in adopting some of those 4,000 cuties. That's one lucky puppy there. All right, and we'll go with Guy. I think look at the, oh my God. All right, yeah, I know. I will too. LOL. I just got confused because they spelled the 1 but not the 4,000. I mean, what is it? The rule in writing. I mean, usually in social media, especially on Twitter, when your character is limit, you tend to use abbreviation and use letters where appropriate. Okay, but technically, when you're writing and professionally, I believe from 0 to, is it 10 or 9? Okay, you're supposed to spell it out, but 10 and up, you just write it in numbers. Okay, that's a lot of dog walking in Montecito Street. All right, love them. I wanted one since a lot of them were put in foster homes in my state, but I already had 2 dogs and family members who is allergic. My son wants one. My youngest, he wants a puppy, but I live in an apartment and I was allergic to a cat before, so I don't know, I might be allergic to it again. Okay, look at the tabloid shamefully eating their own vomit again. All right, this is another abbreviation here, D instead of the. Okay, the first episode of Archetypes, which featured Meghan Markle interviewing Serena Williams, has knocked Joe Rogan off the top spot. Okay, Daily Biz, Meghan podcast, top Spotify chart. Okay, Meghan podcast has now top Spotify chart. Repeating again. Okay, you love to see it. They are shameless, very shameless. The GIF. Alright, I need to stop. I'm going really quick on that one. Next tweet. Alright, there's that. Did I bookmark it twice? Looked like I did. Let's see. Okay, I am sorry and I hate to say it, but no Duchess has created this level of confusion. Okay, I just listened to that, so I'm not gonna listen to it again. Okay, it's just the truth. Oh, somebody retweeted it. That's what it is. Okay, it's just the truth. You don't have to apologize about facts and the truth. Some people get talked about for their clothes and how mute they are. We love the Duchess who sparked conversation. Okay, I used to follow her and the show on IG until I found she's a Republican. I don't know. Could be still Republican. Is she promoting Republican? I don't know. But okay. Exactly. Unmatched. Okay. The conversation, the podcast Archetype has started is only going to get bigger no matter how much some people denigrate it. That's the success. That is success. Okay. Look at the intelligent conversation taking place because of Meghan podcast. Okay. This is such an intelligent conversation. Those other ones could never. Okay, when it comes to Meghan, okay, to be sorry for anything. All right, what are you sorry for? Stating the plain and obvious truth. Okay, the queen bee will say, this is how you know you that bitch. Okay, on point, that buzzword. All right, so the next one that I have, I think it should be a video by itself. Okay, I'm exactly an hour now. Is about the Kobe, but at some point I'll mention it by itself in another video, but I'll mention it just in case if I don't get the chance to do it. Okay, a jury had decided that Los Angeles County must pay Kobe Bryant widow $60 million over photos of his body at the 2020 helicopter crash site. Vanessa Bryant argued her privacy was invaded when deputies and firefighters took and shared the photos. I shared this, I believe, on my IG, and I said, just in case some of the how did I put it? Just in case the royal rats forgot. What the hell? It's been like 2 hours. They're still doing that, checking for copyright. I'm looking for oh no, let's go on this Instagram. Just because it's California, that doesn't mean that what is it, privacy is not oh my god. Okay, I think it was this one. There it is. I share it here. All right. A jury has decided that Los Angeles County must pay Kobe Bryant widow $16 million over photos of his body at the 2020 helicopter crash site. Vanessa Bryant argued her privacy was invaded when deputies and firefighters took and shared the photos. And the caption that I put under it, and I said, just in case royal rats forgot what privacy means. They thought because Hollywood celebrities are in California, privacy is out the window. May Kobe and the rest of the victims rest in peace. Alright, so I posted that, and some people responded and said, thank you for highlighting this case. The UK has wanting a private life twisted. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so maybe on another video, I have 3 videos and one more from yesterday I need to edit, and one of them I upload and YouTube is still going at it. That was since 2 a.m. right now it's 5:11 and they're still reviewing for copyright. You know what, let's do this. They're probably waiting for me to do that. Let's schedule it. Okay, I put it for September 1st to at 6 a.m. but if there is any issues with it, I'll just fix it. Alright. Oh, it's fine. Is that, there it is, it's fine. They didn't find anything. But the other one that I wanted to share yesterday has issues. They're still reviewing it. So what I'll do, see, now that I put it, because it's later, go look at video 1 and video 2. I sort of talk about this. Alright. They're waiting until later date. Okay, because when the conversation is died down, okay, now it's okay for me to put it. Now people's interest will not be up to that. They're not gonna be interested in watching the video. So what I'm gonna do, let's do that now. Let's put it for today. What's today's date? Okay, that's tomorrow, September. No, I want, we are August 28. Right, no, 26, August 26. Let's put it at 10 a.m. Okay, I changed it, 10 a.m. Now they say it's okay. I reschedule it. All right, but this one was supposed to come out yesterday as the second video. Nope, YouTube put they want to review it first, so I had to ask for permission for manual review. All right, so today is August 26, 2022. It is 5:15 a.m. This is 4th video. On my last video, I forgot to do a prayer, so I'm gonna do the prayer now, and then I will go over the Kobe Bryant case. All right, so this prayer is for video number 3. All right, prayer for success. Father, nothing is going to prevent me from succeeding. I have faced the fear that have kept me from moving forward. No longer does fear conquer me, but I am a conqueror of fear. I am propelled by faith, coupled with diligence, determination, and confidence to succeed every time. Amen. All right, so that's for video number 3. That's it. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you, and be a member so you could help support this channel. So that's it.